Good evening, friends. My name is Sonar. As we all know, in the next week we are having our NPSC preliminary examination. So I'm here today with some of the most important questions from the science section. This is the very first part, and we will be coming up with more parts. So without any further delay, guys, let us start the session. So the first question is, the correct hierarchical order in the biological classification is, guys, we all know that we have a system in biology that classifies organism known as biological classification. So for that we have a hierarchical structure that has different groups. Okay, so what is the correct order, hierarchical order? So guys, this will be kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. Okay, so this is the correct hierarchical order. Okay, so the lowest is the group in which you will find a group of similar organisms. Okay, a group of species will be a group of two or more species that are related in some manner will be put under genus. A group of two or three genus that are related in some manner will be put under family, and so it goes on up to kingdom. So the kingdom will include a large number of organisms, whereas species will be including only one type of organism. So guys, this is something which you need to understand. Okay, so who discovered the cell for the first time in Koch's slices? So it will be Robert Hooke. It will be Robert Hooke who discovered the cell for the first time in Koch's slices. Cell is also known as the basic unit of life. Basic unit of life. Okay, we all are made from millions and millions of cells. Okay, then comes who proposed the 5 kingdom classification. So guys, 5 kingdom classification is the meaning that all the organisms in this world have been classified into 5 kingdom, and this has been given by R.H. Whittaker. The 5 kingdom includes kingdom Monera. Monera includes all the bacteria. Protista, okay, amoeba, paramecium, euglena, all such organisms are under the Protista category. Then comes fungi. Okay, the mushroom or the penicillium, the yeast, etc., were put under the fungi. Then we have kingdom Plantae and kingdom Animalia. So this is the 5 kingdom classification given by R.H. Whittaker. We have one more option, that is Carl Linnaeus. He is known as father of taxonomy. Father of taxonomy. Okay, the very first question that we talked about, the hierarchy. Okay, that is also known as taxonomic hierarchy. So he is the father of taxonomy, which means a father of biological classification, we can say. Father of classifying organisms in the hierarchical structure. So it was associated with Carolus Linnaeus. So the 5 kingdom classification was given by R.H. Whittaker. Then we move towards the next question. Which of the following is not a difference between a plant and animal cell? Okay. So guys, plant cell contains chloroplast, whereas animal cell they do not. Okay. Presence of cell wall. Okay. Plant contains cell wall that is made up of cellulose, whereas animal they do not contain any cell wall. Okay, then we have in plant cell we have large central vacuole, but presence of nucleus is present, okay, is there in both of the organisms, plant or animals. So this will not be a characteristic. Okay, this will not be a difference between the plant and the animal cell. Moving towards the next question, guys, which of the following is the characteristics of the prokaryotic cell? Guys, based on the structure of the cell has been differentiated into 2 types, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Okay, eukaryotes. So all the advanced organisms except bacteria. Okay, except bacteria, guys, all the organisms are eukaryotes. Okay, but what is the definition of the prokaryotic cell is that they do not have membrane bound organelles. Okay, so which one of the following is the characteristics of prokaryotic cell? The membrane bound organelles are absent. Okay, membrane bound organelles are absent. Membrane bound organelles are absent, which means they do not have membrane bound organelles. Okay, moving towards the next slide, guys, we have of the following is known as the amphibians of the plant kingdom. So guys, the bryophytes. Okay, the bryophytes, there are 5 categories in the plants. Okay, the first 3 basically they are categorized into 2 categories: cryptogamy and phanerogamy. Cryptogamy are the ones that do not bear the seeds, whereas phanerogamy are the one that bears the seed. In cryptogamy, we have 3 types of organisms. Okay, thallophyta. Okay, thallophyta, bryophyta and pteridophyta. So bryophyta are the ones that can live in damp and moist shady places. Okay, and that is why they are known as the amphibians of the plant kingdom, because they can live both in aquatic, semi-aquatic, or in like such areas. Okay, so that is why they are known as amphibians of the plant kingdom. Amphibians of the plant kingdom. Moving towards the next question, guys, which one of the following is correctly matched in the plant classification? Okay, so the thallophyta, the algae, they are non-seed bearing. So this one will be incorrect. Bryophyta, in bryophyta, vascular tissue is absent. What is vascular tissue? The one that conducts water and minerals. Water, minerals and food such as xylem and phloem. So vascular tissue is not present in any of the organisms in the cryptogamy. So that is also incorrect. Okay, gymnosperms are the one that have naked seeds. Okay, and they do not have any fruit. So this one is also incorrect. Pteridophyta, the ferns, they have spores. Okay, so this will be the correct one. This will be the correct one, that pteridophyta is having the spore. Moving towards the next question is that, guys, which one of the following has the maximum speed in vacuum? So remember, guys, in vacuum, all the electromagnetic waves, they will travel in the same speed. All the electromagnetic waves, they will have the same speed. So now we are jumping to the physics. Okay, all travel in the same speed. The phenomenon responsible for the blue color of the sky is, guys, this is due to the scattering of light. Okay, this is due to the scattering of light. The blue color of the sky is due to the scattering of light. Moving towards the next question, power of the lens is measured in diopter. Okay, diopter is the unit in which the power of the lens is measured. Moving towards the next question, guys, we have, what is electricity? To be very precise, guys, the flow of electrons. The flow of electrons produces electricity. Okay, the flow of electrons, it produces electricity. Which wave does not require a material medium to propagate? So guys, we all know that light wave does not require any medium to propagate. Okay, light wave, it doesn't require any medium to propagate, and that is the reason why we are getting the sunlight. Okay, because between sun and the earth, there is the space is actually having no medium. Okay, moving towards the next question, guys. SI unit of electric charge is coulomb, but let us understand what the other units is all about. Okay, so ohm is the SI unit of resistance, electric resistance. Ampere is the SI unit of electricity or current. Volt is the unit of potential difference. Okay, potential difference, or in general we say voltage. The branch of physics dealing with heat and temperature is termed as mechanics. Okay, it is known as the branch of physics dealing with the temperature and heat is known as thermodynamics. Okay, it is known as thermodynamics. Moving towards the next question, guys, we have, which one of the following is a noble gas? Now we are moving towards the chemistry. So guys, in chemistry we have the different elements that has been classified into halogens, noble gas, okay, alkali metals, alkali earth metals. So noble gases are certain elements that are very inert, which means they do not react. Okay, so argon is an example of inert gas. Okay, fluorine is an halogen. Argon is an example of inert gas. Moving towards the next question, guys, atomic number represents, so guys, it is the number of protons. Okay, number of protons a atom has, so that determines the atomic number, and most of the times number of proton is equal to number of electrons. So the number of protons determines the atomic number in an element. Okay, the pH of a neutral solution at 25 degrees Celsius. So guys, pH is nothing but the negative logarithm of concentration of hydrogen ions. Okay, so the more the pH, the more alkaline it will be. The less the pH, the less acidic it will be. So the neutral value is somewhere around 7. Okay, so the pH of a neutral solution will be 7. 1 will be highly acidic, 14 will be highly basic. Okay, so the less the pH, which means the more acidic it is. Okay, moving towards the next question is, which separation technique is used to separate ink into its pigments? So guys, we have different types of separation techniques, but for separating inks we have the chromatography technique. Okay, we use the chromatography technique. Now, which of the following is a chemical change? So guys, what is chemical change? What is physical change? Melting of ice. Ice is being converted. Ice is a solid, it is being converted into liquid. So that is a physical change. Okay, evaporation of water. Water is liquid, it is being converted into gas. Physical change. Rusting of iron. Okay, rusting of iron. Now this is a chemical change where iron reacts with oxygen to form iron oxide. Okay, and breaking of glass is also a kind of physical change. Okay, so the rusting of iron is the chemical change. Then we move towards the next question, that is, the gas released during the photosynthesis is, so guys, the gas released during the photosynthesis will be oxygen. Okay, and that gas is actually being utilized by the animal world. So what we have in general, six molecules of water plus 6 CO2 that goes to C6H12O6 plus 6O2. Okay, so this is what? This is the formula. This is the equation of our photosynthesis. Okay, that where water and carbon dioxide, it reacts in presence of sunlight. Okay, and that is being converted into C6H12O6, that is glucose. Okay, that is glucose, that is the that is the food of a plant, and it also releases oxygen. So that oxygen is being utilized by the living world. So this was all about for today's revision session. We will meet again with new set of questions. Till then, bye.